All right, everybody, we're going to give this a shot with my crappy voice here. We are looking at modeling linear systems, which is really just doing more of the same thing that we've been doing already. So it's going to be kind of a review for you anyways. And actually to demonstrate this, I'm actually going to answer two questions from the homework. So if you are struggling to get the homework done, this is going to help you. We're going to first of all look at number 10 from the first set of questions I gave you and solve it. So here's a question written out first. Okay, so that's the question there. And if you need to pause the video and read it, go right ahead. But this should look familiar because it's from the homework. So basically what we're trying to do here is come up with a linear equation that describes this situation. And let's just have a look here at Brad at the beginning. Let's just say the total amount of money he has is M. We'll call it total amount of money he has. That's equal to, well, he has $35 and he's adding $5 per day. So $5, and since it's, per day, it's times the number of days, right? So one day, it would be, $40. 2 days would be, $45, etc. That's for Brad. For Sharon, same kind of idea, use the same variables at least. The amount of money she has is equal to 12 times the number of days she's been collecting money. Okay, so the hard part really is just coming up with the equation, and from here on in, it's just solving. But the question asks you to drop a table of values and a graph, so let's do that. So here's a table of values with number of days for Brad and Sharon. Okay, so 0, Brad has 35, Sharon has 0. After 1 day, Brad has 40, Sharon has 12. After 2 days, Brad has 45, Sharon has 24. You get the idea, and we're going to keep on going until we see when they're equal or roughly equal. And we see that it happens after 5 days. So that's the table of values. A graph is going to look very simple here. Just plot this using simple x and y values. You know how to do that. It's nice and easy. So there's Brad, and let's plot Sharon, and it looks just like that. And so obviously this point here after 5 days is a solution. So that's the solution to my linear system 560. The question is asking, what is a solution? There it is there. What does it mean? It means that after 5 days they will both have $60. And that's all that means. So like I said, again, there's nothing really new here. It's just putting into an equation some kind of, it's basically your word problems, everybody's favorite. So let's also have a look then at another question from the homework. Okay, this is number 9 from the second set of questions I gave you. And what we have to do is come up with an equation here to solve. You can do it by trial and error, I understand, but we can also set up a system of linear equations, and this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so when possible, draw a picture. Okay, and so here I have an 82-meter cable cut into 2 sections. X and Y are the dimensions, and so I know that X plus Y equals 82. That's one equation. Now I need a separate equation. Because of this piece of information here, I can write a separate equation where I know that Y is equal to X plus 18. Okay, so because of that, then I can use that for substitution. In other words, plug in this right there. Okay, and so I'm going to solve that system by substitution. In other words, rewrite equation 1 and substitute y from equation 2 into equation 1. All I got to do now is gather your like terms and solve. And I think that's fairly self-explanatory from there. Okay, let's have a look at another question here for the next video then.